Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? It's your boy Demo the Don, aka God Demo. Back in the house again, you know what I'm saying? Doing my thing, trying to do the best I can to enlighten as many people as I can, give you the stories, give you the real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, I give you the real. Now, it's up to you to listen. You know what I'm saying? I told you my name, Pastor Glue No Good. That's my preacher name. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Glue No Good. GLUKNOGUD. Now, it stands for something, but we'll get to that another time. You know what I'm saying? Because today I want to talk about some more Joker stories. You know what I'm saying? So, I used to wonder why the Joker, even though he was the way he was, and he wasn't funny, like, you know what I'm saying, ha 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 funny, but it was like jokes on you funny. You know what I'm saying? Why the smile? So he told me. He was like, the reason why I wear the makeup with the smile on is because you got all these people out here raising their tone, stomping their feet, pumping their fists, being as tough as they can to any and everybody they can, and then they got all these nasty attitudes. So I just want to tell them smile all the time. So instead of me saying smile all the time, I just wear a smile on my face. And that's why I give them a laughing gas. Because these people need to laugh sometimes. That's all they do is frown up their face and be mad all the time. And then you find out why they mad. And then it's something stupid and frivolous. Most of the time, it's something stupid, frivolous, or petty. And then they get mad at everybody else over the stupid, frivolous, petty reason and causing all this commotion and problems because they mad over this petty, simple reason. And then, then they run around being tough all the time. And the first thing they do is look for a weapon or some help. How's you claiming to be tough and the first thing you do is look for a weapon or some help? That's not tough. These people don't even understand words a lot of time. They use all these words, don't understand none of them. You could say a complete sentence in front of a person's face, and they wouldn't understand a word you said because they don't understand vocabulary. They don't understand terminology, text, nothing. Just nothing. But angry all the time and fighting all the time. So I just want to tell them, smile. Smile for me. Won't you smile? So why are they out here doing, why they like that though? I don't know. And, he kept asking that question. So when he finally came to me, as me, I told him what the real was. I said, these children are spoiled and they refuse to listen, learn, grow, care, do anything. They refuse to. So all that killing you did, it went unnoticed. No, it didn't go unnoticed. No. What I mean by that is they did not get the point at all. I understood what you were trying to do. That's why you had all the strength you had. You had my blessing. And to have my blessing is a very powerful thing. That's why none of you really got any true blessings, because you don't know how to be considerate of others and thoughtful of others. So, not in a good way, not in a bad way, just selfishly. That's the only way you think about other people, is selfishly. Well, I can't relate to that, so I don't want to understand that. I haven't been through that, so I don't want to understand that. That's not my cup of tea. I don't want to understand that. That's not my lane. I don't want to understand that. That's not what I'm interested. I don't want to understand that. And then, he laughed. He was like, so you mean to tell me these people start off as children, learn all this stuff, and still stay children? Don't you look like an adult? Don't you look like you're responsible? When you go out there and you burn that money up, that's very responsible, isn't it? Because you took some money from a tycoon who would have either played around with the money or used it to abuse somebody else. And you took their money and burnt it up. Was that not responsible? Well, yeah, I guess it was responsible because, I was trying to be responsible for making sure somebody didn't get hurt. Exactly. That was very responsible of you. Now, Mr. Batman didn't understand this. I know his name, Bruce. I said, well, Mr. Bruce didn't understand this. Mr. Wayne did not understand this. Mr. Wayne, all he saw was people losing money and getting hurt. And then after a while, he saw it different. And then after a while, he saw it different. And then after a while, he saw it different. I said, watch this Batman versus that Batman versus this Batman. I didn't know there was that many Batmans. I said, there's a whole lot of everything you didn't know. So, why don't you sit back and let me teach you? So I taught the Joker, and I taught the Joker, and I taught him. So, that Joker has already lived, and he on his way back. I went ahead and recreated everybody, good, bad, indifferent, crazy, all of them. I recreated them all because they deserve to live, just like you deserve to live. And, I just put them in a better position, mostly without you all. So, they had to be a different species. Sorry. I know, right? They had to be a whole different species in order to survive and thrive and be prosperous. Because human beings don't know how to allow another to be prosperous for nothing. For nothing. I'm mad, I'm sad, I can't have. I don't know, I don't understand, so I'm mad. So you block the next person from getting what they deserve because you don't know or understand anything and all you have is hate and jealousy in your heart. And you expect what? 2-cent check was cherished. 2-cent check was handed to somebody. Here, try to cash this check. Can't do nothing with that. Can't do nothing with that. It's not saved or earned. It's just thrown at people. At whichever way, however way. Anyway. Some of y'all listen, some of y'all don't. Some of y'all care, some of you won't. Some of you just too trained to come about that training. Too trained to believe, to be arrogant, ignorant, and aggressive. Inconsiderate, selfish, disrespectful. Trained to look for an enemy in everybody. Trained to discredit anything you hear or even see. Trained to never have any type of true faith because all you know is to question, 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 question. Maybe you get it, maybe you won't. Maybe you will, maybe you don't. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Maybe it's just a maybe. Oh, baby, oh, baby. Or maybe just a maybe. But yet and still, maybe leads the race. Why does maybe lead the race? Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's make-believe. make believe in the land of pretending while on the planet of Islam. Because that's what Allah Aziz Abel wants you to do. To make believe and pretend that right is righteous. Make believe and pretend that what you see, what you know is not real, and question it constantly. Don't understand anything because you do not think. You do not open your mind. You do not open your heart. You do not open your eyes. You do not open your ears. You're just out here doing whatever you feel like. And you believe that it is the way that you're supposed to be. It is your natural way of living. It is not. It is not. It is not your natural way of living. But yet and still, you are out here pumping your fist, stomping your feet, and raising your tone to everybody you can. You do not understand my videos because you are selfish and inconsiderate and opposite of God, and opposite of the gods, and opposite of the divine. You are opposite. That's why you cannot understand. That's why you're so angry. That's why you pump your fist, stomp your feet, and raise your tone. Because you are confused. You are confused little children. What do the confused children do? Exactly, they throw tantrums. And what are you doing out here as adults? Throwing tantrums still. When will you grow up? When will growing up actually be a real thing? And not just something dreamed about or just sought after. So many times has it been someone has used their authority or their control, their influence, their position, their sales point of view to manipulate any and all. And any and all allowed it because any and all went along with it due to they were afraid to lose the sale, the product of what they were selling. Fear is a big driving force. It drives you to do pretty much everything you do. Well, I didn't think about that. Because you're so afraid of thinking that you don't. That's a shame, isn't it? That's pitiful, pathetically pitiful. For you to be afraid to think correctly, properly, righteously, considerately, thoughtfully. Yeah. But y'all tough though. Tough enough to not think. Tough enough to die for no reason. Tough enough to fight for no reason. Tough enough to question any and all. Tough enough to look for a source when you already have one. Tough enough to look for a solution when it's right in front of your face. Tough enough to do what again? Huh? Tough enough to do what again? Huh? What are you really doing out here? Answer the question correctly. What are you doing out here? Doing a bunch of that? Crying, complaining? Huh? Or are you doing something with your words? Are you doing something with your actions? Are you doing something with your knowledge? Are you doing something with your emotions? Huh? Are you doing something with your courage? Your heart? But not with your mind? At all? At all. Some of you are even just using energy. You figured out a way to use your energy. That's fun. Because I told y'all, you was being set up. And if you try to go further than, you hurt yourself. When the word speaks, you should listen. When the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit speaks, you should listen. Not because it's demanded of you, because it makes sense. It makes truth. It makes reality become reality once again. So many of you have lost touch with reality, and you have found yourself in a dream world, in Wonderland, in Oz, or in the land of make-believe. Now, if you pay attention, there are Muppets in all these places. Muppets. Keep pretending, and you'll be there for real and not for fake. It's not a game. It's not a joke. It's not something you can play around with. This, what I'm doing, is not something that you can play around with. You can take it seriously, and you can get your entertainment out of it, of course. But, however, there are so many truths to this, and so many understandings to this. I told you, you need to listen. You need to understand. You need to know. You need to. You need to. That need escapes you because of your worldly desires. I want television. I want technology. I want my worldly possessions. I'm not worried about my spirit. Not for real. I'll just take what sounds nice and continue with that and hope and pray for the best. As I do so much wrong while using those scriptures to do that wrong. And I know deep down inside my intentions are not pure. I'm just seeking control and accommodations and acknowledgement. What are you seeking? Control, acknowledgement, accommodation? They ask you at a job, can you work without accommodation? Most people put yes, but that's a lie. You want accommodation for every little thing you do. Every little thing you do. All while forgetting, I love you, we love you. All while you're fighting for that image that you're tough, that you're right, that you know something. Fighting for the image that life is but a dream. Never listening, never caring, never doing what you got to do for peace. Fight for image, live for peace. Pay your phone bill, pay your electric bill. Pay attention. Bill collectors here. How long will I have to wait for you to pay attention?